Einen wunderschönen guten Abend und herzlich willkommen beim Stream und zurück bei Horizon Zero Dawn. Sind ein paar Tage mehr vergangen als ursprünglich geplant, aber ich habe letzte Woche dann unerwartet viel um die Ohren gehabt. Und ja, das Streamen dann besser sein gelassen. Aber da sind wir jetzt heute wieder. Wir sind letztes Mal, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, und so ganz daneben bin ich dann auch noch nicht, eben in den DLC aufgebrochen und waren da unterwegs und ja, haben uns schon ein bisschen durchgearbeitet. Was ist unsere aktuelle Quest? Das weiß ich nicht mehr. Prove yourself to the Varrock. Complete two of the following objectives. Clear out Bandit Camp. Complete a trial at the hunting grounds. Talk to Sekuli. Ah ja, das ist das, dass wir respektiert werden und uns die Jungs dann beim Angriff auf den Demon helfen. Demon ist eigentlich falsch. Dämon war, glaube ich, korrekt. Aber ja. Gut, nachdem wir da schon ziemlich weit im Norden herum sind, wird unser nächstes Ziel aber das da werden. Da gibt es angeblich irgendeinen coolen Speer. Und da wäre ich eigentlich voll dafür, sowas zu haben. Zuerst einmal überhaupt erst wieder einen Weg runter finden. Da runter? I don't think so. Let's try. Schaut risky aus und schaut ziemlich falsch aus. Im schlimmsten Fall starten wir mit einem Fall-Counter, was soll's. Oh Gott, das geht ja niemals gut. Was habe ich mir dabei gedacht? Okay.
Might regret this.
Das hat wesentlich besser funktioniert als erwartet. Ah ja, da haben wir gegen den großen Bären gekämpft. Ich bin definitiv nicht da auf. Das ist schon ziemlich hoch. Das schaut besser aus. Scheinbar ist mein ganzer Weg, den ich da gehe, war falsch. Ich sollte wohl da wieder aufhören, nicht den Weg runter. Man letztendlich zum Erfolg führen dürfte beides, aber... Schauen wir halt noch mal auf. Trust your Navi. Okay, weiter auf. Es war dann da und dann oben drüber, oder? Ja. Das Navi wird schon wissen. Nehmen wir doch die Seiten. So, da war ich, denke ich, jetzt dann noch nicht. Genau, letztes Mal bin ich definitiv weiter auf. Frage ist also, gibt's da was? Kommt man da oben eine? Die Tür war da. Frage ist, wie aufgekommen. Aurea. War ich bei der Aurea? Ist das dann einfach nur das, wo ich war? Und das war wahrscheinlich voll die schöne Abkürzung und der richtige Ausgang gewesen, den ich letztes Mal nicht mehr gecheckt habe, weil ich schon summiert war oder so. I don't know, whatever. Wir haben den Weg gefunden. Es ist einfach unglaublich hübsch wieder, die ganze Area da. Okay, das sind die Charger, von denen da gerade gestanden ist. Da drüben wird es Blue Gleam geben. Vielleicht holen wir uns das schnell. Das Zeug braucht man halt für krasse Upgrades. Bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass ich von den Wildtieren da herum keine mehr brauche. Das haben wir gesagt. Kurz daherlaufen, dass ich nicht die Map aufmachen muss.
Easy, easy.
Solange er da unten bleibt. Goodbye, Grizzly. World's last grizzly dies in National Park. Mammoth Hot Springs, WY, November 23rd, 2051. Today, a continent joins hands in grieving the loss of an iconic species. Sergeant Woollyneckers, the world's last known grizzly bear, Ursus arctos horribilis, was found dead by Yellowstone Park rangers at the confluence of Yellowstone River and Thoroughfare Creek. The sentimental explanation for his demise is heartbreak. His mate, Elvira, was felled by a viral infection a few months prior. DNA samples were taken from both bears during their stay at Chicago's Lincoln Park Zoo in 2050, but efforts to clone them have proven unsuccessful. Zookeepers reintroduced the pair into the wild several months ago in hopes that a larger outdoor territory would encourage them to produce cubs. Conservation efforts at the turn of the century met with some success in restoring the bears. In 2017, the species was delisted as endangered by the United States Interior Department. But the diminishing food supply and shortened hibernation periods still threatened, and the numbers dwindled rapidly in the die-off era. The grizzly joins an ever-growing list of North American species gone extinct, alongside the cougar, the data corrupted. Ich muss mir jetzt nicht unbedingt mit ihm anlegen, oder? Ah, ich muss da drüben aufhören.
The Banuk might find this blue gleam stuff valuable. Must be the cave that shaman told me about. Long way down. And not natural either.
Okay. Dann schauen wir mal. Kann man es da abseilen? Das wird es schneller machen. Jupp. Die Dinger sind normalerweise in Kombination mit Stalkern.
Here's one of the metal birds.
Aber soweit noch keiner zu sagen.
I'd have to leave something else behind. Check the area with my focus, maybe. Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across.
So, da oben eine wahrscheinlich. Okay. Da hinten ist noch ein Flugzeug.
Figurine. He looked fierce for such a little thing. go up.
If those punk technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo. I didn't ask for a bunch of flying cameras. I need security, not surveillance. And security means firepower. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
Okay, was seitdem immer sein Problem war? Oh, die haben... Das habe ich komplett vergessen. Die haben ja teilweise noch viel längere Texte. Da haben wir schon viele Hitzern nicht gelesen. Dort Blevins, das ist genau, das ist das, was wir markiert haben. Und dann der Text, Mrs. Pines. Dot Blevins. Right now I'm looking at the security drone. It was requisitioned from Faro Automated Industries to serve the needs of the Firebreak project. It is in fact one of the entire fleet handpicked by me and allotted for our use by Ted Faro. Yes, the man so far above you on the ladder that he might as well be God. And I have a direct line to your Father in heaven. Now you and I had conversation in which I tried to impart to you the sensitive nature of our project, and if I recall correctly, you said, I understand, Mr. Blevins. I took you at your word, which apparently was a flaw in my judgment, since you have sent me a goddamn fleet of flying CCTV cameras and a bunch of jerk-off eggheads who think they know more about protecting this country than I do. Now, your technicians are going to provide me with firepower. I need to prevent a major act of terrorism from occurring in or around my facilities, and they are going to do so without increasing our project budget, because, Miss Pines, this is your screw-up, and I am a reasonable man, but so help me, if you add another cent to Firebreak's balance sheet, I will see to it that you personally, answer to Mr. Faro and his board of directors. So I want you to call me back, I want you to leave me a message, I want the message to consist of 4 little words. I understand, Mr. Blevins, and this time I want you to mean them. Wir werden da jetzt einfach noch eine lesen. Falls es da, okay, da. Last Girls on Earth by Concrete Beach Party, recorded in the Overflow Basin Studios, Laura Vogel on Guitar, Shelley Guerrero, Mackenzie on Vox. Okay, das ist einfach nur das Lied. Nehmen wir die da noch. Kenneth, I don't need to fight about laundry, so instead we fight about inconceivable and restrictions on machine intelligence. Personal log. I had an argument with Kenny this afternoon. When a couple's first fight hinges on the Turing Act, you know you are dealing with some real sexy nerds. I won the argument, I guess, but I'm less concerned whether or not I can pull this off than with the ethical implications of succeeding. I promised Kenny that the suite of coping mechanisms I've designed will help manage any emotional fallout from the software. But privately, I'm less confident. I'm a programmer, not a shrink. The immunity of robo-ethics to start seem less relevant when a refusal to supply Firebreak with the necessary condition for its success comes at the cost of millions of lives. It's worth putting one consciousness at risk to save so many others, isn't it? Ugh, trying to solve this with numbers makes me feel like a sociopath.
No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here.
Ban him! To Kenny Chow from Harris Bonner. Ban him. Kenny, I get it? Okay, I really do. Pharaoh is Firebreak's patron. Blevins is Pharaoh's lapdog, circle of ass kissing, blah blah blah. But if you allow Blevins to remain on site, installation is going to take twice as long as we're budgeted for. And I don't know how deep Firebreak's pockets are, but I can guarantee you they are not bottomless. We've just got done recalibrating the entire fleet. The entire fleet, Kenny. Why? I imagine you're wondering? Oh, Kenny, I am so glad you hypothetically ask. Blevins was unhappy with the baseline behavioral routines of the security drones, you know, the ones he selected himself? Not aggressive enough, he said. I doubt a Rottweiler mounted on an ICBM would be aggressive enough for him. So we patched in some combat behaviors, which, let me tell you, was not easy. Basically outfitted these things for war. Think about that, Kenny. Bleeding edge combat drones patrolling an empty wilderness. Also, Blevins can play army on Firebreak's dime. I'm begging you, Kenny, find a way to bar him from the hangar. Please. Harris. Blevins hat sich beliebt gemacht. So,
My focus might see something here.
Danke für den Tipp.
Mounting rail. That's what I want. Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge.
Das ist ein Heilbürze. Das kann nicht so einfach sein. Irgendwas kommt da jetzt.
Damaged. Guess the Banuk already got to it.
Vielleicht freezen.
They're hidden.
Okay. Der war halb so wild.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
Dagegen hätte ich definitiv nichts einzuwenden. Aber wenn wir schon so weit draußen sein und dann noch Blue Gleam angezeigt wird, dann werden wir schauen, dass wir das noch holen. Es ist einfach immer toll, wenn Schnee so eingedruckt wird in die Spiele. Schaut hübsch aus. Okay. Was haben wir da drüben für ein Lager? Bin jetzt schon vorbeigelaufen bei dem. Ah, da oben. Take that. Gibt's aber noch eins. Da vorne. Perfekt. Hunting Grounds. Oh, nö. Nö. Not a fan. Man könnte es sich zumindest anschauen.
Going down fast.
Aber ey, Leute, chill. Wir suchen uns da einen schönen, angenehmen Weg. Oder was dem am nächsten kommt.
Might as well trade it.
Lassen die wieder durch? Nö. Ja, wohl da irgendwo aufgekommen. Was ist denn mit denen? Da komme ich so nicht auf. Der Hell? Ja. Scheinbar bin ich da gerade in diesen Talkessel gefangen. Okay. In dem Fall werden wir es uns einfach machen und einmal zur Base fast traveln, dann kann man dort vielleicht traden und eventuell das mit dem Speer machen. Falls ich genug Blue Gleam für ein sinnvolles Upgrade habe.
Easy to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
So, Händler. Da oben. Hello. So, wir könnten uns tatsächlich einen Bogen leisten. Hat's Rüstung auch was geben? Ja. Okay. Neue, enorm stylische Rüstung. Braucht aber noch entsprechend Sockel. Wird eigentlich nicht schaden, ein bisschen Melee Resist zu sockeln. Stealth ist eh genug drauf, da werde ich nicht noch weiter verbessern müssen. Tun wir Ranged eine und dann, wenn wir es haben, Melee und Melee. Dann haben wir eine tolle Stealth-Rüstung, die gleichzeitig auch noch ein bisschen Damage-Race gibt und stylisch ausschaut.
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. I finally met some Banuk, keen to trade with Outlanders. Then, they up and vanished. 3 Banuk hunters rolled in a few days ago. No provisions, junk equipment, no idea how to strip a machine for parts. Asked me to outfit them for a long trip. And you know me, Aloy. I'm sentimental. So, I did it on credit.
And they haven't paid.
Well, they tried. Just look what they did to this Thunderjaw heart. But that was ages ago. And I'm starting to worry about them.
Tell me, Bergrand, are you worried about their well-being or your purse strings?
A man can worry about 2 things.
Uh-huh. What kind of deal was this, really?
Just what I said. I was nothing but generous, Aloy. After they dropped this ruined heart at my feet, I even gave them another chance. Sent them to fetch a few other parts I need.
But you haven't seen them since.
Hide nor hair.
What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. The shamans slice them up. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping at each other. And that big fella standing there smiling.
So if the Banuk don't usually hunt without a shaman, what's the story with these 3?
They weren't telling. But hammer to steel. It's not a happy story, whatever it is.
You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior. Still, I get the sense this wasn't a sightseeing trip. They're running from something.
I'm not a debt collector, Bergrand. If I look for them, it'll be to make sure they're all right.
Of course, of course. Fires of the Forge, forgive me. I actually like these idiots. The molten steel of youth and all that. But if you do manage to find them, you could remind them of the deal we made. A Scorcher Claw, a loop of sinew from a stalker, and a snap moth fang. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid. And then some. Just make sure they don't bust them up too badly.
I'll consider it.
Last I saw them, they were heading northeast. Good machine hunting up that way. If you decide they're worth the trouble, you might look for them there.
So, da haben wir noch einen Merchant. Was aber jetzt wohl nichts besonders Interessantes verkauft, außer die Gambler-Boxen, die wir schnell mitnehmen. So, prove yourself ist eine Sache. Das ist aber normalerweise das mit dem Speer.
Is this what you...
Hush, hush. A shaman's secrets are not spoken aloud.
Is this what you wanted me to find?
Bind it to your spear. Use it to attach this for now. You'll find more, I'm sure.
Why are you helping me?
The blue light is fading. The machine songs are ending. And what does the conclave do? They sit, they chant, they observe. No more. We must fight for it. And you are a fighter. We share a cause.
I'm not sure we do. I'm not even sure what the cause is. But I'm grateful.
No need for thanks. Only action.
Now I can attach modification parts to my spear. Works for me.
Yes. Zwar, da war immer nur eins, aber hey, 26% mehr Damage. Nimmer.
Might as well get started improving my spear.
Okay, so. Talk to dem da oben.
I've hunted near the frost.
The sand near Sunfall is as thick as the snow in the...
Ja, richtig. Seems like it.
When the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Banukai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe.
Bin mir nicht wirklich sicher, ob ich richtig bin, aber ich würde mal sagen, es sagt, dass ich weiter aufgehen soll.
I suppose not even death is permanent.
What does the Outlander want?
I'm looking for Skuli.
You found her. Come, come. Let's get it over with.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Araya said you could help me get the Werak's attention.
Araya works in strange ways, but I've drunk paint to survive in a blizzard, so I'm one to talk. I'll get you noticed, if you bring me the pigments I need to complete my work.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Banur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
Araya said you two were friends.
I paint about what I feel now, not the way things used to be. Araya understood. Most Banuk didn't. I would have been exiled if she hadn't had Aratak take me into their werak.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean? That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And
Ihre sind
sometimes
besser.
even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Welcome to the cut, fresh in their graves, and our numbers were still.
Okay, so. Farben finden. Zum Beispiel gleich da unten.
It was she who led us through the frozen wastes.
You're looking strong.
We'll retake Stoneview from the bandits before long. One challenge at a time.
Does anyone have eyes on the green dye?
Machen wir nochmal dort Pigment anzeigt. Und
I've never traveled further south than the Grey Moon. In the old days,
Ah, da vorne.
I had something made doing so impossible.
Something Sakuli can use.
nehmen wir das. Okay, next. Haben wir da drüben jede Menge Blue Gleam. Nachdem wir die Waffen auch noch brauchen werde.
Okay, no more sneaking.
Total unnötig. Ich wollte ja überhaupt nichts Böses. Eins. Zwei. Und drei. Sollten alle sein. Dann haben wir da unten irgendwo ein Lagerfeuer ganz in der Nähe. Was? Das ist auch aktiviert. Da unten.
So much for being careful.
Find the young Varrock hunters.
Let him fly! Why my chieftain chosen?
Ernsthaft? Gegen eine Lancehorns? Ach, das sind nicht die Jungs, die ich suche. Okay. Dann ist ja noch einmal gut. Ne, wäre schon traurig gewesen.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
Scheinbar soll ich da runter. Control Tower. Ja, okay, mit dem werden wir uns befassen müssen. Frage ist, kommen wir irgendwie zu, damit wir es overriden können? Schaut jetzt nicht unmöglich aus. Die Jungs sind nicht zäh. Oh. Kann man die Jungs corrupten? Nicht wirklich scheinbar. Okay. What the fuck? Das sind halt gleich so viele. Fuck. Okay, it's another one. So, und den könnten wir jetzt dann gleich noch mit einem Silent direkt zusetzen normalerweise.
That'll help. Let's get this over with.
Bin etwas unschlüssig, inwieweit es sich wirklich auszahlt, die Dinger überhaupt zu übernehmen für den kurzen, einmaligen Stun, den sie dann machen. Was haben wir da?
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
Will tourists return? March 1st, 2045. Contact Marnie Jeffords. Mammoth Hot Springs, W. Roosevelt. Arc source over the road to the north entrance of Yellowstone National Park. In the park's heyday, more than 100,000 visitors each month passed below this arch on their way to visit such celebrated landmarks as the Glacier Old Faithful, the mighty Yellowstone River, and the vibrant Grand Prismatic Pools. Since President Ulysses S. Grant signed an act of dedication to create Yellowstone National Park in 1872, it has survived forest fires, world wars, and earthquakes to be enjoyed by nature lovers more than 150 years, until environmental concerns drove the entire world into chaos. In 2031, the federal government withdrew funding from the park and transferred ownership to the state of Wyoming, after which the rate of visitation slowed to a trickle. Old Faithful's dependable eruptions went unobserved, and Mammoth Hot Springs Hotel, where guests once devoured bison meatballs, sat empty for years, blankly staring across an expanse of wilderness. The 30s saw several attempts to privatize the park. Many companies, including the powerful Faro Automated Solutions, made bids to purchase its land. After Faro's proposal was abruptly withdrawn in 2040, weakened federal protections on public parks were restored, coinciding with the easing of climate change through technological means. So, Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues. Personal log. If Blevins reconfigures the pattern on the lambent orbicular door access one more time, I'm going to vomit all over it. Sure, I don't want some gift shop employee rooting around in the fire break facility, but these measures aren't about security. They're about control. I wonder if Blevins gets in early to watch everybody try to solve the new pattern, perched over his little camera array in his big boy office. What a bridge troll. You'd think that fraction of his fancy drone budget could go toward buying him some classier body spray. God help me and Kenny if he ever finds out about us.
Someone
the menu board to the...
Come on, people. 2 1BFO Kenny Shaw. Blevins hacking of Manibird. Attention, all staff. In an assembly of our country's finest scientific minds, recruited to address a grave threat to national safety, it would be fair to expect more mature conduct than demonstrated yesterday in their canteen. Mr. Blevins plays a crucial role in the successful execution of Firebreak, and is due to respect both of his title and of his many contributions to the project. Any further interference with the menu boards will necessitate my direct personal involvement. Dr. Kenny Chow, Project Director. From Kenny Chow to Anita Sandoval. Anita? Was it you? Smiley face. So, was soll man da? Resending emergency supply data. Try reading this time with whistles on calling my people in SLC. Let me begin by spelling out disaster for you. A destructive event causing a level of disturbance unmanageable via the application of ordinary resources. Whatever you give us is distinctly ordinary. Dummies version. Give me what I need, or I'll be on an autocar to Lay of City quicker than you can say code red. The list one more time. 3000 MREs, no lasagna. 30 military grade flashlights, no more junk store crap. 10 portable water pumps, not 5, not 8, 10. 50 tubes of fungicide, we're working underground, spores happen. 15 hydraulic checks. 12 replacement drone propulsion units. 50 holographic microdrives. In a disaster, see definition above, it's absolutely critical to track all ingresses and egresses of the facility. I take our safety seriously, even if you don't. 50 almond scented extra soft, data corrupted.
Something tells me those are Berggren's missing hunters.
Und ein Tower. Hey Boys, können wir noch kurz quicksavern? Mehrere Tower.
I suppose you three know an Osram and Song's edge called Berggren, do you?
Boys, that con artist sent an errand girl to collect what's owed to him.
I'm nobody's errand girl. Berggren asked me to help harvest parts. Or would you rather keep trying to sell him broken junk?
Broken junk? This pack will be on the move soon. No time to argue. If she's offering to help, we should accept it.
Fine. We're about to take down these machines. If you're so eager to help, then lead the way.
Naja, solange der Tower da relativ unguarded ist, werden wir ihn trotzdem initial einmal hacken. Overriden, wie auch immer. Oh! Fuck, was tust denn du jetzt da? No! Au! Shit, es hilft alles nichts, solange der andere Tower aktiv ist. Der strahlt scheinbar bis daher. Das Viech heilt sich ständig.
Don't need the tower making this harder.
komm, 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 komm. Passt. That one hurt. Au. Einen schönen guten Abend und danke für deinen Lurk. Man, jetzt kriegen sie immerhin kein Heal mehr. Ah, come on. Kackviech. Na, für Range bei seinem Jump. Mistviech. Also der Boy muss weg, die anderen sind dann das kleinere Übel. So, mein Medipack ist komplett leer. Ja, am Anfang war viel vergeudet, weil ich gedacht hätte, dass der andere Tower nicht bis daher geht. Aber die Scorcher sind nicht ohne.
Alright, Outlander. You want to talk about our deal with Berggren? Let's talk.
Zuerst einmal looten. Nie schlecht nach so einem Kampf.
You three are pretty handy in a fight.
Thanks, I guess. Not that we needed your help. We are doing just fine without you.
That's not the way Berggren tells it. He says you tried to settle up with him using a shattered Thunderjaw heart.
What? That's an exaggeration. It was only broken in two.
Okay, we don't have time for this. Come on, boys, back to the hunt. We still need 2 more of Berggren's components.
What's the rush?
We want out of these lands as soon as possible. That's all you need to know.
Why are you leaving the cut?
Well, we could go back to Banor. Let Anacut slit our throats.
By the blue light, Orkai. Why don't you just write our story in the snow for any passing hunter to read? We
Wahrscheinlich hat er zu wenig
had a
getrunken.
dispute with the chieftain of our old Werak. We thought someone else should have been in charge. He disagreed.
It seemed like a good time to move on, so we're traveling to the Sundom.
From here to the Sundom. It's a long trip.
Seems worth it. Sometimes survival is about knowing when to leave and where to go.
Yeah, and in this case, survival means us getting as far away as we can from Banor. We've seen enough red snow.
What's the plan once you get there? What will survival be about then?
Look, all that matters is that we get there. And to do that, we need shards. So if you'll excuse us.
So this Thunderjaw heart you brought Bergren.
Let me ask you this, all right? Why would it matter that the heart was broken into 2 pieces? Can't you just stick it back together?
Of course you can't just stick it back together.
I just meant...
Oh, I bet that scam artist Arsarim could. He just wants to send us on another stupid errand.
Oh, he's not so bad. I like Bergrand.
Like him? Tulamat, he sent us out in the snow to nearly die under the feet of a Thunderjaw, and...
Boys, shut up! Ugh! Every time someone brings up that stupid heart.
I've got the Scorcher Claw Bergren was asking for. That only leaves the Stalker Sinew and the Snap Maw Fang.
You should hold on to it. You're coming along to the next hunt after all, aren't you?
I suppose somebody's got to keep you 3 out of trouble.
Fine. I guess you'll have to tag along then. But don't start thinking you're one of us. The Bloody Snowdrifts aren't accepting new hunters.
Bloody snowdrifts? That's what you want to call our Warwick?
Yeah, it's not great to tie.
Oh, it's not like your names are any better.
Sieg schon. Absolute
Headed
Profis.
northwest to the ruins near Hollow Hall. We'll be waiting.
Absolute Profis. Gut, wir werden zuerst da vorne die Bluglim holen. Im Optimalfall unterwegs ein paar Heilpflanzen finden.
Everything's freezing. The ground, the air, me.
Ja, scheint eher kalt dort zu sein. Da haben wir unser Blue Gleam.
Good amount of blue green mixed off this one.
Oh, da kommen gleich. Ich hab gedacht, ich krieg da immer Nein, ich krieg gleich eins. Aber ich hab schon wieder 9. Cool, dass du wisst. Stimmt, ja. Hab ich gar nicht drüber nachgedacht, aber passt echt voll gut. Also da, man, weiß nicht, ob du gestern noch zurückgefahren bist, aber da war halt auf jeden Fall noch alles schön weiß. Was wahrscheinlich bedeutet, jetzt wird dann wieder wärmer und zu Weihnachten ist dann wieder alles braun. Goodbye.
Stocking up.
Ich habe mir heute schon einmal kurz fürs restliche aktuelle Kapitel von unserem Pathfinder-Abenteuer angeschaut und die Umstellung auf, da unten ist die Farbe, die Umstellung auf, wie heißt es jetzt an? Statt Experience. Die Level-Umstellung auf jeden Fall passt tatsächlich auch vom restlichen Kapitel her, denke ich, ganz gut rein. Milestone. So, da hinten wäre ein Dorf. Und da wäre noch ein Tower. Aber der Tower und das Dorf. Ich schätze, ich komme sowieso irgendwann ins Dorf, weil der Komplex, da ist sicher nicht umsonst da. Gut, wenn ich da rauf will, ist die Frage, ob wir das Querfeld einschaffen. Wahrscheinlich eher nicht. Milestone, ja. Na, passt von der Position, was ich heute geschaut habe, echt super, ne? Und es erleichtert einfach wirklich so einiges auf Dauer. Das wird jetzt genau das letzte Stück oder nichts mehr, gell? Das ist so klar. Das geht sich doch irgendwie aus, oder? Ja, da war die Felsen. Immer schön querfeldein unterwegs sein. So, noch 10 von den Teilen, bis ich mal Waffen kaufen kann. Ja, aber bei Skyrim würdest solche Steigungen doch nur mit dem Pferd machen, oder? Muss wahrscheinlich genau da auf. Ich bin gespannt, wann man wieder mal was von Elder Scrolls 6 hört. Seit dem einen Trailer vor jetzt wahrscheinlich auch schon bald 3 Jahren oder so ist ja nichts mehr gekommen. Und zumindest hätte ich nichts mehr mitgekriegt. Okay, gut, ich könnte da oben aufhören und dann so hinter und davor den Tower da machen. Will nichts helfen. Ach du Scheiße. Oida! Ja, geil. Bellow Packs. Gib mir Feuer! Okay, nein, es funktioniert nicht. No! Ah, okay, das habe ich dann tatsächlich nicht mitgekriegt, dass sie da noch was kommuniziert haben. So, und jetzt Crit, K-Crit. One down. Ah, Tank! Was kommt denn da jetzt noch? Der Hell! Es hätte nicht schon genug Probleme. Dass der Trailer eventuell verfrüht war. Dem würde ich zustimmen. Shit. Kannst du jetzt vielleicht einfach sterben? Okay, gut, die einen Jungs sind einmal wieder abgehauen. It's a start. Und noch ein. Okay. Easy. Man, grundsätzlich macht es wahrscheinlich schon Sinn, nicht was Gott wie radikal an Elder Scrolls und Starfield gleichzeitig zu arbeiten. Dann war der Trailer halt echt sehr early. Man, da oben scheint wohl irgendwas zu sein, gell? Es könnte halt echt sein, dass das Blue Gleam, was ich suche, da oben ist. Die Frage ist, wo geht's da am besten auf? Ja, eh da den Weg weiter. Okay, passt. Schauen wir mal.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Vielleicht releasen sie ja noch einmal Skyrim, bevor sie Elder Scrolls 6 releasen.
Chill almost feels like sunburn.
So, ein letztes Mal der guten alten Zeiten wegen. Okay. Irgendwie würde ich da gerade keinen wirklichen Weg aufsägen. Wir werden das jetzt einfach mal ad acta legen. Clear out the Bandit Camp. Das klingt doch vernünftig. Vor allem das ist ein Teil, den ich für die Main Quest brauche.
Bandits aren't subtle. clearing them out would send a different kind of message.
We're dead too if you don't fight.
Es war aber eindeutig im Kopf. Egal. Oh, 6th minute. Lieder. Na gut, da hinten sind noch mehr. Werden wir schon finden, den Lieder. Gegen menschliche Gegner ist der Sniper-Bow halt echt einfach awesome, weil wenn du den Headshot machst, sind die meistens direkt ein One-Shot. Oder man schießt irgendwo hin und alarmiert die ganze Bande.
You can see them. They can't see you.
Wenn sie sich an die richtige Stelle bewegen, würden sie mir schon sagen.
Frost always said,
Keep looking.
patience.
Ich meine, ich bin praktisch unsichtbar. Wie soll mir da jemals wer sagen? Braucht ja ewig. Worth the try.
Don't let them. I'm after the signal. You'll.
Sawed off. More where that came from. Gonna destroy you.
Das sind ja doch noch so einige, hä?
Gonna tear you down.
Wo kann sie nur hin sein? Das Videogame Logic. Och!
Grab that one.
Sun's gonna shine right through you when I'm done.
Es macht halt nur, ob du hinter einem Vorsprung bist ins Gebüsch oder nicht ins Gebüsch. Ja, aber ich meine, also es ist halt wirklich das Videogame, so gehst um die Ecke, ist verschwunden. Und wenn ihr nicht wieder außergeht und da Minuten drin sitzt, dann glauben sie, es ist nie mehr da gewesen. Keine Ahnung. Aber ist halt normal. Wie willst du das sonst machen? Das ist halt das Problem, entweder du hast gar keine Stealth-Mechanics oder sie sind in der Regel irgendwie broken. Weil die Kehrseiten ist ja im Grunde genommen, wenn du einen Fehler machst und dann das Ganze gar nicht mehr loswärst, also nicht mehr in Stealth kommst, ist halt irgendwie frustrierend, wenn es dein bevorzugter Spielstil ist. Aber irgendwo ist immer noch dieser Bandit Leader auf jeden Fall. Das Lager ist groß. Das Lager ist richtig groß. Mhm. Mal kurz schauen, ob ich theoretisch Mats für Heiltränke habe. Für einen.
Full already.
Oh. Cutscene.
You large skulls let an intruder get in here. Don't let them get out again. Find them. Kill them.
Der hat eine geile Rüstung.
Fire and spit. There's one of them and more of you.
Verdammte Helme.
Come on, winch. Grass won't save you.
Bisher schon.
Found him! Bleed him dry!
Okay. Oh! Was eigentlich, wenn wir auf den mit Feuer schießen? Ist ihm komplett wurscht? The fuck? Okay, das war nicht gut gespielt. Definitiv eher ein Gegner, wo ihr auf Range bleiben sollt, würde ich sagen. Wo kommst denn du jetzt her? Ich meine, den Banuk Stormslinger haben wir sonst auch noch, gell? Sollte man nicht vergessen. Okay. First things first. You.
Whose body is that?
Der da hat einen Helm. Ist richtig, ja? Ich glaube, wenn ich jetzt aussage, sagen sie mir gleich, das war schön, wenn wir den oder vielleicht noch mit einem Silent hinkriegen. Ja, genau. Komm in die Richtung. Das ist gut. Das ist eine super Richtung. Die beste Richtung überhaupt. War irgendwo noch so ein Helmträger. Da. Okay. Okay, die Blaze-Kanister auf seinen Rücken sind schon feueranfällig. Das heißt, ich muss mit Feuer einfach nur die treffen. Na dann. Die Frage ist... Shit.
Where did she go?
Ach, stirb doch! Okay, passt. Wo ist der andere? Hinter mir. Okay.
This is gonna look real good on you. Can't see him.
Au! Oh, what the fuck? Boah, damn it.
I need to start setting fire to things?
Ich würde sagen, guter Start, stark nachgelassen.
Regroup! Regroup!
Okay, passt. Warum? Ich bin geduckt.
Sun's gonna shine right through you when I'm done.
Wahrscheinlich, weil sie schon gewusst haben, dass ich da bin.
Mark, look around. Stay on it.
I looked and I didn't find squat.
So, den schnappen wir uns auch noch silent. Und damit sind wir wieder beim Bossman.
I'll find a use for you.
Lost. Ain't afraid to kill.
Das war wohl eine schlechte Position.
Die! Die! Where'd you go? Where? We were just getting... Got you a present. Got another shot for you. Take this! Just...
Das macht halt gar keinen Schaden, hä?
Where did they go?
Im Optimalfall, glaube ich, was, wenn ich noch einmal seinen Rücken krieg.
She went that way.
Er geht es jetzt lieber übervorsichtig an, als noch einmal zu verhauen. Okay, ich glaube, er hat aber gar keine Blaze-Kanister mehr. Von dem her ist es eh hinfällig mit dem Feuer. Okay. Härter als erwartet. Definitiv härter als erwartet. Aber ist halt doch auch der DLC. In dem Mann, da haben wir jetzt so einen kleinen Händler.
In fact, I'll bet my name's all over Song's Edge. Might be time to challenge Aratak.
Nachdem das da scheinbar so die Haupthütte ist, mal kurz schauen, ob es da noch Loot gibt und dann werden wir beim Händler mal abladen.
It feels good to call Stone Yield home.
Hey.
Better watch my fingers.
Zwar Pluglim. A summons from the claim. As argued by the Elderman of Mainspring, Ulgrud Smithson, previously of the Free Chains, now of no lawful abode, is found guilty in crimes of reneging on blood oaths, theft of sworn property, and life-taking. All sworn property in the name of Ulgrud Smithson is hereby seized and will go to auction at the next gathering of Eldermen. Furthermore, their gatherers have been dispatched to find and return Ulgrud Smithson for sentencing or, in case of his resistance, to deliver execution without counter-argument. This matter is sped and sworn upon by Hegeda Bladewife, Gavel. Das wird wahrscheinlich der sein, den ich gerade fertig gemacht habe. So, personal log 0.6. What does it mean to quantify an intelligence anyway? You can't just assign a number on a continuum to a conscious mind and then expect it to obey whatever arbitrary limit that number represents. There's no way around it. Without the supervision of a mind beyond human capacities, Firebreak is going to fail, and 0.6 won't cut it either. By pushing sentience, you inevitably generate a system that can experience emotion, wild, sloppy, unmanageable emotion. You are capable of abstract thought, you are capable of fear, like vast silver. I won't go through that again. I categorically refuse. Hopefully I can get this across to Kenny. I like him. I like his lopsided little smile. Especially like those circles he makes with his hands when he gets excited about an idea. If we hadn't been flung together like this, maybe he and I... Well, no point in wool gathering. I wonder, could an artificial brain experience this singular combination of desire and preemptive regret? Scheinbar haben sie da oben irgendwie separat noch einmal an einer AI gearbeitet. Oder zumindest etwas, das dem nahe kommt. Okay, Inventar, Treasure. Forgefire. Das heißt, ihr habt da jetzt echt noch eine Waffe gefunden, oder was? Tatsächlich. Loses a powerful flamethrower attack with a short range dealing high fire severity. Can be modified. Ich würde sagen, in die Waffen, die Fire Damage macht, tun wir noch mehr Fire Damage. Ropecaster. Whatever. Okay. So. Ich könnt mir an Banuk Champion Bow kaufen. Ist genau der Elementar. Der ist mir noch am unwichtigsten. Da Powershot und Striker sind mehr my way to go. Okay, verkaufen. Alles muss raus. Abverkauf. Okay, jetzt muss ich dann echt schon dazu übergehen, von die Epics Overhead zu verkaufen. Also tun wir da einen weg. Freeze, Corruption. Was haben wir da? Tun wir die weg. Gut, damit haben wir wieder ein paar Slots. Bandit Camp erledigt. 4 Skillpunkte. Vielleicht ist es gar nicht so schlecht. Hab den Double Shot, glaube ich, noch nie verwendet. Ich mag keine Van Health ist Low Talente, das ist useless. Weapon Cores and Outfit Weaves can now be removed. Das ist mir eigentlich wurscht. Das ist halt echt... Eigentlich... Sind mir alle Talente, die es noch gibt, wurscht. Okay, so, da gibt es irgendwo noch Farbe zu finden. Die sollten wir uns natürlich schnappen. Die Frage ist, wo und würde uns der Fokus überhaupt dabei helfen? Da ist noch irgendwas. Pigment, ja. Fokus hilft. Das war close. Und ist noch ein Händler. Wenn der Heiltränke verkauft, könnt ihr eigentlich wohl mitnehmen. Sowieso verkauft er. Schatz sind halt echt meine geringste Sorge. Von dem her. Bei der Resist Fire Potions hätte ich vielleicht schauen können, ob ich genug Mats habe. Aber wurscht. Ich habe so viel Schatz. Strider, Gracer, Weapons, nichts Interessantes, passt. Okay. Pigment und Blue Gleam, da fuhren den Weg nach oben.
Let's find this blue dream a better home.
Ist ja okay, tut ja nix.
Can't go that way. I need to turn back.
Okay. Warum auch immer. Das klingt nicht sehr freundlich. Oh, ist ein Bär. Aber da vorne ist irgendwo mein Pigment. Na, da ist mein Pigment.
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Ah. Willst du was sagen? Lafayette's Last Supper. Look, honey, we're front page. The Dubois Wrangler. Local family serves up last farm-grown steak to Governor Jepson. June 11, 2038. Wyoming Governor Mr. R.C. Jepson was in the Dubois area last week for some official visits, and among the busyness of those appointments, he sat down for a very special dinner with a very special family, the Lafayettes. Everyone knows the Lafayettes, of course. Who hasn't ridden one of their trails astride a sturdy paint pony, played chase the gopher in their fields, or chowed down on a thick, juicy steak coming off their farm? Their solid gold reputation is what brought the governor to their table 2 nights ago. It's no secret that raising cattle has gotten ever more difficult and expensive. A long time past are the days of herds stretching to the horizon. Why, nearly the only people who still keep cows are dude ranchers. The Lafayettes tried their best, God bless them. But they were smart enough to see what's coming down the country lane and banished their barns in favor of a shiny new meat growing operation a few months back. This impressive collection of vats, tubes and belts takes up almost an acre of land and allows production of over 600 meat units per. Dear nobody, when I took this job we had to watch this training holo, and I remember probably 2% of the actual holo. At some point the holo welcomed me to the damn family. And I felt like A, that was such a missed opportunity because they could have called it Damnally and choose not to, and B, the idea that I would ever think of any of my co-workers as family was pretty ridiculous. But then, one day I looked up and automation had whittled 6 people down to just Laura and I was signing papers to dissolve the family I thought I had. And suddenly, my last co-worker, with her faded tattoos and perpetually arched eyebrows, was telling me jokes and making me listen to bands I'd never heard of and cheering me up when I cried. Things were really good when it was just the 2 of us. We used to have these theme days. One time the sluice gates were open and we set up beach blankets on one of the catwalks in the intake tower and batted around this inflatable beach ball I had in my apartment for some reason. Laura messed around with the emergency PA and patched in a bunch of classical surf rock songs. We even put sunscreen on the bridges of our noses. Laura called it the Concrete Peach Party. When Laura brought up band names, I knew pretty much right away that that would be our name, Concrete Beach Party. There was never really any other choice.
Easier when I was a kid.
So alt bist du jetzt auch noch nicht, Aloy. Gut, das eine Blue Gleam hätte ich jetzt nicht gefunden, wenn es da unten hätte es nicht gleich irgendwo auftaucht. Da oben ist es. Aber wohl scheinbar offen. Jo, perfekt. Kann man das auch noch mitnehmen? For the Varrock, go to Song's Edge. Geben wir das einmal ab und kaufen wir uns einen neuen Bogen. Oh, den anderen 3 Jägern muss ich noch helfen. Eins nochmal. Jetzt geben wir mal das ab. So. Ah, der Striker kostet noch mehr. Oh, ich hätte eigentlich lieber einen Striker. Striker ist halt der Basic Bow, den die ganze Zeit als schnelle Schüsse verwendest. Und beim Sniper, Human Enemies sein jetzt schon One-Shot in der Regel.
My people have been telling tales of your accomplishments. Seems you have taken a special interest in our stretch of snow, Outlander.
Yes. And apparently this is the only way I'll get to see all of it.
Oh.
Is this a challenge?
For the Warwick.
You? This must be a joke.
It is not a joke, Eratak.
The Outlander's your pawn. And And with you backing her claim, I have no choice but to accept. I expected better of you, sister.
It was you who forbid me from Thunder's drum, brother.
Brother and sister? This is a little more complicated than I thought.
No, it's simple. You will meet me at the Frost Figures, and I'll put a quick end to this mockery.
I suppose I owe you an explanation.
Du hättest es einfach gleich sagen können.
I suppose you do. So why didn't you tell me that you and Aratak are siblings?
I thought I wouldn't have to. I'm surprised Aratak brought it up in front of a stranger. He must be very angry. I'm not always the best judge of
people.
I prefer the company of spirits. They're simply my own. I didn't want you to think of our pilgrimage as some sort of family squabble. It's much more important than that.
It's bold, I'll give you that. Going after your own brother.
He gave me no choice. He thinks I'm a child to be shoved to the back of the hunt. He would forbid me from my destiny. And yet, part of me did it knowing he would forgive me, eventually. He always does.
Family drama aside, what's this challenge meant to be anyway?
You and Aratak will hunt machines at the Frost Figures. The victor will be the fastest. It won't be easy.
Nothing about this has been so far.
When you meet us at the starting point, I'll tell you more. It will be simpler to explain from the base of the hills.
Gut, wenigstens muss ich ihn wohl nicht umbringen.
I want to know what's inside Thunder's drum. The spirit, the daemon, and how it all connects to the machines. But if we're gonna go through with this, I need you to be straight with me.
I underestimated you. And Aratak. I won't make that mistake again.
See you at the Frost Figures then. So, off to risk my life in order to take charge of a Banuk hunting band. Just what I always wanted.
So, zuerst. Was ist ein Fülle? Zuerst will ich aber zumindest noch den einen Bogen. Das heißt, wir werden schauen, dass wir da oben wegkommen und looten.
Can't be too prepared.
Jetzt haut er ab. Oder gibt es scheinbar nix? Okay, der will Stress.
More than equipped to take you on.
Hallo, einen schönen guten Abend. Wie war dein 24-Stunden-Stream? Bei den 30 Zuschauern. Welche Uhrzeit?
Look out below.
Wo ist das Zeug, was ich suche? Theoretisch zeigt das mal weiter unten an. Aber das wird bedeuten, da muss es irgendwo eine Höhle geben. Was ist, wenn ich das markiere? Das wird einmal oben anzeigen. Circa 24 Uhr, okay. Na gut, da vorne kann ich wohl aufklettern. Ich hätte jetzt also ich hätte jetzt mit etwas später gerechnet, so mit 1 Uhr, 2 Uhr rum. Naja, weil um die Uhrzeit natürlich im deutschsprachigen Raum recht wenig los ist, streamermäßig. Das heißt, wenn man aus irgendeinem Grund wach ist, ist die Auswahl allein schon geringer. High on Life in der Nacht durchgespielt. Das war das mit diesen sprechenden Pistolen, die man da hat, oder? Die was, glaube ich, die Stimme vom Rick aus Rick und Morty hat. Ich habe das damals, wo es rausgekommen ist, angefangen, aber irgendwie hat es mich nicht so recht abgeholt und ich habe es dann abgebrochen. Ja, 9 Stunden so für einen Shooter ist eh.
Let's see what this blue gleam is worth.
Schnitt, wie lange man normalerweise so an die Dinger rumspielt. Also es passt eh ganz gut von der Zeit her. Weil jetzt sind 5 Sterne Menü, aber 3. Ja, es war bei mir auch nicht so, dass ich gesagt hätte, es ist ein schlechtes Spiel. Es war einfach irgendwie nicht meins. Irgendwie nervt es mich zwar, dass es da theoretisch noch so ein Blue Gleam geben muss, aber ich nicht sehe wo. Weil ich werde jetzt auch nicht ewig danach suchen. Ich hätte auch meinen Fokus verwenden können, gell? Das wäre smart gewesen. Vielleicht machen wir das noch kurz. Ja, Rick and Morty war bei mir großteils, habe ich es recht cool gefunden. Aber was mich bei Rick and Morty letztlich tatsächlich einfach gestört hat, also was ich überhaupt nicht mögen habe, war dann diese ganze Sache mit den vielen Rigs, die da sind auch Council of Rigs im Multiversum oder wie man es nennen will, haben und so weiter. Das weiß ich nicht. War nicht meins. War irgendwann einmal in der Serie ein nettes Gimmick, dass der Rick irgendwie einen toten Morty verscharrt und sich einen neuen holt. Aber haben sie dann ein bisschen übertrieben damit, meiner Meinung nach. Okay, ich sehe da weit und breit nichts auf meinen Fokus. Das heißt, wenn ich das Ding nicht irgendwann brauche, dann ist es mir wurscht. Wie meinst du, dass Bosskämpfe Souls-like sein? Strikerbow. Meins. Und theoretisch sollte ich schon schauen, dass ich mal da noch... Aber nicht jetzt. Okay, und dann müssen wir da Frost Figures, da können wir noch einen Fast Travel machen. Den Bogen muss ich noch schnell sockeln. Das darf ich nicht vergessen. Das Badöfe brauchst du schon circa damit und nochmal auf den Sack zu gehen. Okay. Damage ist nice, Corruption bringt mir gar nichts, aber es sind halt immer noch 39% Damage. Und das ist eigentlich, sage ich mal, primär ein Damage-Bogen. Da hätten wir Fire und Handling ein bisschen. Teil ist mir relativ wurscht. Da tun wir lieber noch an Damage eine. Ja, es sind halt einfach so, sag ich einmal, richtige Bosskämpfe, nicht einfach nur ein Bullet Sponge Gegner, wo ein bisschen länger drauf schießt, sondern wo man halt wirklich Sachen beachten muss. Ich glaube, einen Boss habe ich damals sogar eh noch gemacht. Bevor ich... Ja, doch. Da war zuerst so ein Level, wo man irgendwie sich übers Wasser drüber jumpen muss und so weiter. Also ich schätze, das dürfte das erste richtige Level nach dem Intro gewesen sein. Das habe ich damals noch gemacht.
Outlander. I have prevailed over such challenges before, and fear none.
Ist okay.
But this one is foolish. You are not Banuk. You do not understand my responsibilities. I ask you, one hunter to another, withdraw.
Will you let us go to Thunderstrom?
You haven't seen what's up there, Outlander. I will not risk my sister's life again.
Then we better get on with this.
Oh.
So be it. I will bury your insolent claim in the frozen ground.
Enough! Let us begin. To hunt, to strive. That is the way of the Banuk and of the contest before you.
Ja, das auf jeden Fall.
From the east, Aratok from the west. Each trail wends its way through deadly machines. Hunters from the Werak will be posted along the way. They will hail you, calling out machines for you to slay. Your hunt will take you around the ridge to the center, where you must descend to the valley for your final kill. Each time, after your prey has fallen, you must launch a beacon such as this, so that all our kin will see your progress.
Kill machines, launch balloons. Got it. So, the first of us to launch the third balloon wins?
Well, yes.
Oh God.
And as challenger, your path to victory is harder. If even one of your beacons comes in after Aratok's, he prevails.
What the fuck?
You had your chance, Outlander.
So did you.
The hunt begins on my mark.
Gotta head up that mountain. Looks like there are a few ways to go up, and those rock paintings mark the path.
Das ist echt voll die Schieberpartie da von wegen, ich muss mit allen schneller sein. 15 Stunden in einem realistischen Alien-Strip-Club. Was tust du in einem Alien-Strip-Club? Sagst, wärst gern gewesen, oder was? Ich meine, gibt für alles einen Fetisch.
I seem to be on the right path. Come on, Aloy, time's wasting. Almost to the top.
All right, Challenger. You need to take off the herd below. Every machine.
The herd, okay.
Der Bogen ist irgendwie langsam. What? Ich hätte ihn gehabt. Moment, kurz einmal schauen. Weapons. Aktuell habe ich den Bogen, der hat ein 90er Handling. Und davor habe ich gehabt den Shadowhunter Bogen, der hat einen 30er Handling. Okay, Damage sind wir da bei 19, 15, 37 und da bei... Ja, okay. Damage ist halt viel, viel höher. Wenn wir Feuer außer tun und ordentlich Handling dazu. Schau mal, vielleicht hilft das ja eh schon einiges. Ansonsten vielleicht noch mehr Handling.
Alright, here we go.
Now climb the ridge and launch your balloon.
Ja, bin ja dabei.
Aratok knows what he's doing. No time to waste.
Take the repel point to the next challenge.
2 bellowbacks ahead, Challenger. Kill them both. None of the other machines matter.
2 dead bellowbacks coming up.
Au. Wollt's mir doch wohl trollen, Alter. What the fuck? What the hell? Lass mich in der Ruhe, du Mistvieh, ich will nix von dir.
I'm ahead, but only by a little. I gotta get moving.
Now take the zip line and work your way down to the valley.
Close now. Almost down. All right, to the last challenge.
Da drüben war noch eine Kiste gewesen, egal.
Something's wrong. My kin should be here, driving in our final quarry.
They're right behind us!
Okay. Hi. Und ein zweiter. Drei. Fuck, man. Mag der eine vielleicht wenigstens? Okay, one down. Ah! Okay, es hat wesentlich weniger Schaden gemacht als befürchtet. Stirb doch endlich! Okay, Junge, ich hab 2 gemacht. Was macht der dabei? Nix. So viel dazu großer Stammesanführer her.
So it's true. Frostclaws from Thunder's drum.
The attack cut short the competition. Naturally, there can be no result. It is void.
You saw what she did. She defeated the machines, not I.
Immerhin siegt das ein.
It is proven. She's the better hunter. We are Banuk. Survive, prevail. What else matters? My blood is in your teeth. I take my place behind you on the hunt.
No more hunters may make the ascent to Thunder's Drum. The way is closed to all but the chieftain and myself.
It is not my place, but I would ask a boon. To accompany you and your sister.
It might be permitted. But only if you do as I say.
No. Only if you do as I say.
Because me, chieftain.
Thunder's Drum awaits. There's a camp at its base, Long Notch it's called. Meet us there when you're ready. Chieftain.
A new outfit. And a weapon like Artox. I guess the chieftain gets the chieftain's gear. And now it's a long match. Enough to keep me from Thunder's Drum.
New Outfit. Ne, das werden wir uns dann gleich mal anschauen. Treasure Boxes. Banuk Israel. Varrock Chieftain. Oh Gott. Es schaut weird aus. So, provides health recovery over time. Man, irgendwie, ich finde das Outfit, was ich gerade verwende, das Nora Silent Hunter Master, eigentlich optisch ziemlich cool. Aber irgendwie stört mich, dass es den Mund von der Aloy verdeckt. Ich meine, der Helm schaut halt einfach nur aus. Ah, das ist Slow Health und das ist Health. Die Frage ist, wie viel ist es? Ah, jetzt gebe ich den Scheiß wieder auf. Da ist ein Stein drin, das gehört weg.
These will keep.
So, beim Bogen. Keep the bowstring drawn to charge up more powerful shots. Wahrscheinlich muss ich einfach nicht so lang zählen, aber wenn ich es mal leisten kann, macht es einfach gut Damage. Von dem her werden wir es so lassen, wie es ist. Da gibt es noch irgendwo Farbpigmente. Was ist das?
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
Aha, okay, da kommt man einfach nur durch. Supply crate. Pigment.
This'll do for Schoolie.
Okay. Gut, wie erwartet ist da drüben das Dorf. Was haben wir da? Hunters Free. Da oben. Dann werden wir uns wohl von da aus auf den Weg machen.
Murdered in the cut. Last thing we need is more bloodshed.
Peaceful machines in a grove south of the cut? Probably nonsense.
Bin in dem Game tatsächlich kein großer Fan vom Reiten. Weil man ständig irgendwo Sachen aufklappen kann und so. Das ist noch voll unpraktisch. Deswegen bin ich die meiste Zeit tatsächlich lieber einfach zu Fuß unterwegs. Okay, da haben wir wieder einen Tower.
There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking? We were born ready. Let's go get them, flaming skulls.
Nope, that's awful.
It is a pretty bad name. Good effort though, Urkai.
Forget it. Let's just go kill something.
$110,330. Der Bogen macht mehr Damage. Stalker. Wir werden den doch wohl von dort erwischen, oder? Alter! God damn it!
Take this tower out.
Okay. Gut, das war mit der Tower.
Trust in my spear.
Sit around and wait for her to finish cutting out the part.
Das war leichter als der letzte.
about you three, but I feel better. Aloy, did you get that component?
That's another part down. One more and you'll have what you need to pay off Bergrand.
Starting to feel real, you know. I'm starting to believe we're really gonna get out of here. Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive a week without Nakoni. But here we are.
Who's Nakoni?
Nakoni was... she was a friend of ours. She challenged the chieftain for control of the Werak.
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell this story, tell it true. She was murdered.
Is this why you left Banor? Because of this business with Nakoni and your chieftain?
Onakut knew Nakoni was our mentor, our friend. We couldn't stay.
That final night, we snuck back to camp, packed what we could, and left.
Like cowards.
What are we to Teil? We are Banuk, aren't we? Survive and prevail. That's what we do.
It's not what she did.
Nakoni challenged the chieftain. Why?
Onakut wrapped himself in power and authority the way some people wrap themselves in furs. If you're willing to fawn over him and sing false songs to him, you might get a spot on the best hunts. The Werak split into two. Those willing to lick the bottoms of Onakut's feet, and the rest of us, waiting for things to get better.
Until Nakoni.
She was the best and bravest of us. She was the one who took a stand.
What happened? How did you lose Nakoni?
She challenged the chieftain to a hunting competition. Onakut, damn him, he wasn't nearly the hunter Nakoni was. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Onakut, grinning like a snap maw, crowing, "Oh, where's little Nakoni?"
We tracked Nakoni through the woods. Found her not far from the trailhead.
Their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. Sometimes that memory, it's all I can think of.
I'm sorry to Teil. It sounds like she meant a lot to you. To all of you. I'm sorry for what you've been through.
It's nice to be heard. Thank you, Ed.
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? What happened in Banor is buried in Banor. What matters now is what happens in the Sundom. That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for
Burning
ourselves, right?
turkeys.
Oh, the burning turkeys? Seriously?
It rolls off the tongue.
Sort of like vomit?
So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find a snap maw fang. We'll meet you there.
If you beat us there, just wait by the campfire. We'll be along.
The burning turkeys.
A figure of some strange animal.
Yellowstone sucks. Servitor says I'll get docked if I don't do the personal response assignment. Okay, fine. Here you go, Robonac. This trip sucks. Yellowstone sucks. High school sucks. Dropped my sandwich in some weird rainbow water and got dissolved, kind of wicked I guess, but now I'm hungry. What are you saying to admire the view? Who cares about a view? Don't make me look at things I don't want to look at. Bears, raccoons, rabbits, so many furry, who cares it? Holocast here sucks, couldn't DL latest Goblination patch till we got back on Autobus and missed Shattered Chasm Challenge. My horde was so pissed. I hate nature. There, done, enjoy. By Beth from above. Dear nobody, we got in a fight, Laura and I. After practice, we went out for drinks. There's this row bar in downtown Cody, so we called an autocar and shuttled over. We were the only people there. With the park closing, Cody's becoming a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive-aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of control. Metastasizing in the empty air between us, and then before either of us really knew what was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking like, I'm not abandoning her, she's abandoning me, and I guess she was probably thinking something similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more. Eventually Laura ordered an autocar and we piled into it, slid as far from each other on the back seat as we could, arms crossed, staring out the window. And then I heard myself talking. Screw it. I don't care if you stay in touch with me. I'm not going to stay in touch with you. Whether you like it or not, you're not getting rid of me. I'm not. I'm going to stay in touch with you. Whether you like it or not, you're not getting rid of me. Ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was going to start yelling, but then her hand crept over mine and we just sat there together. Bottoms up, Shelley. Dear nobody, I feel embarrassed now thinking about following Laura out of the pump station like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done until she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered, because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you are capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam, with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mom's house. Her whole neighborhood, in fact. Out from under her to build a new server farm. Oh god, I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hated every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and I sat on my bed. I prayed to God I don't even believe that I wouldn't have to move back home. That I wouldn't have to show up on my mom's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her where she'd go and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home. To help her mom pack up the house, to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrate their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in. But now I don't even have that. I had no idea how to make her feel better, so I just sat on the other side of the door and started singing the song we were working on, the one about being the last two girls on Earth. And eventually, she started singing along. Love, Shelley. So, dann haben wir da noch eins von den Frozen Wilds. Das nehmen wir auch noch mit. Dear nobody, we spent an hour plastering our stickers all over that servitor. Well, I say stickers. They were sticky notes from my desk. We stole their presentation and design of other band logos, drawing little skulls and lightning bolts and broken hearts around their name. It's not like we had any actual work to do. When this began, we were told we'd be on-site advisors, going through the motions of our duties so the servitors could mimic our actions. But the government creeps, corporate creeps? Same diff, I guess. Mostly ignore us or yell at us for getting in their way. The Roboscap's weird oval head kept swiveling toward us and it kept asking, "Hello, is this relevant to my training?" As we tried to duck out its line of sight, ruining its chrome finish with sticky notes and shushing each other giggles. Afterward, Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, "Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Blevins, okay? It's a sign of immense respect." I mean, will the servitor actually give Blevins the finger? Probably not, right? But a girl can dream. Screw the man, Shelley. So, da vorne ist auch noch irgendein Haus. Mal schauen, ob wir dort auch noch was finden. Gefährliches rotes Leuchten im Innern, aber es könnte einfach nur ein warmes Feuer sein.
magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Beautiful. How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? If he hadn't preserved you, would anyone even know you disappeared?
Our final 2 weeks. To all staff from Marnie Shepard's addressing the rumors. Some of you have overheard portions of the, let's call them, spirited conversations I've been having with the charming Mr. Blevins in my office over the past week. So let's address the honking big elephant we're cramming into this room with. The park has been acquired by something called Firebreak, and they are restricting access to authorized personnel. I wish I had more details to share, but those are literally the only ones I've been given. Upshot, this isn't a national park anymore. No visitors means no visitor center. We've got 2 weeks. I know this is not easy. If you're like me, this place represents something bigger and more important than paycheck. Believe me, I'm right there with you. When I say that this park is the most beautiful place in America, it's not PR and it's not hype. It breaks my heart to think that nobody will be around to applaud Old Faithful or stare into the beauty pool, but this is where we find ourselves. I realize there's a temptation to check out and give up, but I really need your help over the next 2 weeks. Tours will continue through Friday, so I'm going to need guides, and even though regular ops at the gift shops are suspended, we've got a ton of surplus merch to box up and ship back to manufacturers, including about a bazillion unsold Monrek holo figurines. Yes, Monrek wants everything but the display fix back. No, I can't imagine why either. Please, you guys, just give me 2 more weeks of your time. I can't shut this place down alone. Best, Marnie. So, kurz schauen. Treasures haben wir keine. Passt, dann können wir
I
direkt...
hate to interrupt.
Oh, Yes. Hello,
Oh, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem is placed on the pedestal, the animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana Recreations must have made more, but time has scattered them.
So these totems... the images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody meat. See? Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have.
Ich glaube, liegt da nicht ganz richtig.
I've got a few more figurines for you, Enjuk.
Also mir fehlt nur noch eine. Oha. Na, nicht unser Infinite Fast Travel verkaufen.
Thank you, Aloy. Look, Such form and poise they have upon their pedestals. Montana Recreations truly captured their legacy.
You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world. Like me, but surpassing my abilities 1,000 times over. The great Montana Recreations. Perhaps the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems, the vessels for the knowledge he accumulated. I share his desire to understand the beasts, to catalog their behaviors and preserve their images. I like to flatter myself that I'm an apprentice of sorts, carrying on his work. Someday, perhaps, if I am persistent, I can earn his name. Injuk Recreations.
I should get going.
Of course, of course. I've taken up so much of your time already. But I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for more figurines?
If I run across any, I'll bring them your way.
Alcis, Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home. Huh.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters. No, that's ridiculous.
Ich finde es super, wie der Sprecher das so richtig hyped.
Odocoius virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Da hat er ganz so viel Hype drin gehabt.
Perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp fangs.
Ursus arctos, the menacing grizzly bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Oh ja, das kann er sehen.
But you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled. Old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Aha, genau. Der ist gar nicht mal gefährlich.
Concalor, the fearsome cougar. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps those teeth were only used for digging.
Ursus americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were.
Okay, da vorne haben wir noch eine Farbe. Wo wäre denn die letzte Figur? Das müsste doch eigentlich auf der Map haben, oder? Towers. Blue Gleam. Pigment. Ach, da. Ja gut, die holen wir uns dann auch gleich noch und geben wir da ab. Aber zuerst die Jäger.
The coolie will want this.
security inspection. This place, as my father used to say, is a 6-alarm dumpster fire, a catastrophic breach waiting to happen. And this Malinowski guy, he's the source of the problem. I guarantee it, too wrapped up in this pet project of his. I mean, who the hell cares if a bunch of stagnant pools of water are rainbow-colored or not?
Kommt drauf an, warum sie rainbow-colored sein.
There's frost between my teeth.
Irgendwas ist da noch. Ach ja, da. Proposal approved. Sylvester Malinowski, personal log 041. Data corrupted. Approved my chromatic preservation proposal. Blevins is furious, of course, but any expenditure that doesn't directly benefit his security team makes him furious. So it's hard to work up the energy to care. In any case, I think we are go. Now, if I'm right with some relatively minor tweaks to the bacteria and pH contents of the springs, we should be able to cool them down without losing any of the coloration that makes them so special. The water at the centers of the pools should remain entirely sterile, and the cyanobacteria at the edges ought to have the exact same photosynthetic reaction. This is a real win. I mean, there will come a day when this park is open to people again. I have to believe that. And when it is, those people will want to see their prismatic springs. You know, it occurs to me, when all this is said and done, you'll be able to swim right through those springs. It will be like taking a warm bath.
Now they're hunting me.
Ja, aber das ist noch ein Tower. Es sind noch zwei.
Looks like she beat us to it. Well, what are we waiting for? Weapons at the ready.
Ach, hier ist der Zara.
Sunshine snowshoes. No, rejected.
We'll discuss it later.
Komm schon, komm schon, komm schon. Okay, was soll man... Wow, hello, boys. Wow. Warum muss denn das Viech so ungut sein? Okay, wenn da irgendwo noch ein Viech ist, würde ich es gerade nicht sagen. Noch wo? Wir sind denn da unterwegs? Naja, da hinten.
Let's make this quick.
Gut, ich schätze mal, der Junge gehört noch dazu.
Fine, I guess. Steady now, steady.
So, und da hinten war noch irgendwo einer. Sonst kommt mal vor, ich hab da irgendwo einen gesehen. Irgendwo muss es auf jeden Fall noch Machines geben, die ich killen soll. Ah, da vorne kämpfen sie, glaube ich. Notice me, Senpai! Wie er nicht mag. Wie er einfach nicht mag. Boah. Ich hab gedacht, das ist Eis. Wo geht denn der hin? Ah, so läuft es. Bevor ich spanne, muss ich die Pfeile auflegen. Okay. Alter, was ist denn mit dem Viech verkehrt? Hättest einfach zu uns umkommen können, es war viel leichter gewesen. Ich kann halt nur mal schwimmen.
trail.
Come here, Aloy. Let's have a proper goodbye, huh?
There. That's the last of Bergren's parts. Looks like you three are out of debt.
For now. Until Urkai breaks something else.
It was one time!
You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand. Maybe we'll meet you in the Sundom sometime.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then? What's the next step?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
Nakoni had big dreams. A werak in which everyone pulls their weight and takes care of each other. No shamans, no chieftains, no need to pry the power out of anybody's hands.
Sounds like a lot of work.
But worth it, I think. And a fitting tribute to Nakoni. We can become the werak she always wished for.
You won't have me to strip your kills now. Are you three gonna be alright?
Doesn't look that hard, really. We'll be fine.
Great. He watches 3 successful harvests and he's suddenly a shaman.
When you get to Song's Edge, talk to Bergrand. If he can't teach you himself, he'll know someone who can.
Sure. And I bet he charges us for the introduction.
Thank you, Aloy. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I guess this is goodbye. How does it feel, putting Banuk lands behind you?
The only thing I would have missed is already gone.
Let all those rotten Banor suck-ups freeze to death.
It's a little much, Urkai, don't you think? That's strange. What is it to be Banuk after Banur forsakes you? How do we decide who we are?
Who cares? Say einfach du.
Who do you think we are? What will you remember of us?
What you fight for, what you've endured, what you've accomplished. What you've accomplished.
Look around. You've taken down more machines since you left Banur than some hunters take down in a year.
Shattered hearts and all, right, Urkai?
It wasn't shattered.
But you took down a Thunderjaw to get that heart, didn't you?
We did. So, silly suggestion. But what if we were the Shattered Hearts?
You know, I actually like it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Thank you, Aloy, for seeing us for who we are.
Nachdem ich den anderen Bogen noch gern hätte, mindestens einen von den beiden, dann wir da noch schauen müssen, dass wir das mitnehmen. Die Frage ist, wo genau? Mal schauen, ob man von der Seite raufkommt. Schaut eher schlecht aus. Nein! Nein! What? Why? The fuck? Also wohl eher doch auf der Seite auf. Oh, was hat er für einen süßen Weg freigelaufen? Oh, wie cute. So meine Zweifel, ob das der intended way für die ganze Aktion da ist.
Scrabbling a bit.
Aber wenn es funktioniert... Ah, das ist der Bergpfad. Ah, okay.
I might want to rethink my route.
So, wo genau ist das Gleam? Ich hätte nie wirklich da aufhören müssen, oder was? Gefunden. Was will man mehr? So, die Lebensregeneration von der Rüstung ist useless, würde ich sagen, wenn ich mal das Tempo anschaue. Dauert ewig, bis es anfängt und dann... Really? Das? Komplett useless. Silent Hunter? Resist melee und freeze, resist melee und fire. Was haben wir da? Resist freeze und ein bisschen range. Ja, passt schon. Okay, gut. Damit haben wir das abgeholt. Alter, wie weit oben ist denn das? Aber da könnte ich von dem Kämpfer vielleicht ganz gut rumkommen. Das müsste dann ja gleich da irgendwo mal sein. Ja, wirklich genau da. Passt, wieder was abgehackt. Das ist der Weg da auf Das werden wir jetzt nicht machen. Jetzt holen wir uns noch die Figur.
Outlanders.
The world can wait. I'm not done sitting. I got a lot on my mind, sorry.
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
So. Gefunden haben wir es einmal. Jetzt werden wir da noch schauen, ob wir da sonst gleich noch irgendwas sagen. Park Weekly Report for July 9 to 15, 2045. Data corrupted. Carving has begun. Cow elk may be hostile during carving season. Do not approach within 25 yards of elk at this time. Fire security. Due to recent cool and damp weather, fire danger downgraded from moderate to low. No restrictions on campfires. Robot activity. 7 additional complaints were logged regarding the behavior of Smokey, Hestia-class firefighting robot, toward campers in the park. Despite being programmed to reflect current weather conditions, Smokey snuffed several campfires lit within designated fire rings while playing back the recorded message intended for conditions of severe fire damage. On Friday, Smokey did not return to the robot storage shed at the time of park closure. Rangers located him near the north entrance, dumping ice into designated swimming areas of the hot spring. Resisting all attempts of containment, he acted aggressively toward the Rangers and was disabled with a hunting rifle by the site supervisor. A fire technician will arrive on Monday to evaluate Smokey. Milton Delay, Park Ranger. Oh Gott. Du hast einen übermotivierten Feuerbekämpfungsroboter. Und natürlich wie immer von Faro. Und dann spackt er rum. Die haben keinen guten Track Record mit ihren Robots, diese Faro-Jungs. Okay, so, Figur abgeben. Wo? Da.
Care to talk about these figurines of yours?
They're not really mine, but I've always got time to talk about them.
There you go, Enjuk. That should be the last of the figurines.
Blue light. I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's all I need to know.
Are you sure? You can never learn too much.
So, den da haben wir glaube ich noch nicht gehabt.
Bison, bison, bison. That's the actual Latin name of the regal American bison. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
Bestimmt. Das muss es sein. Blue Gleam. Blue Gleam. Wie viel Blue Gleam habe ich jetzt? 20. Das heißt noch an Bogen. So, Bogen kaufen, Quest abgeben und dann ist leider schon wieder spät geworden für heute.
I asked Sakuli which story she was painting, and she said all stories. What does that even mean?
Oh Gott, und da drüben gibt es noch eine Quest. Na dann erzähl mal.
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain. Kopalai. Am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favored. But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength! Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush. You can tell your story to the ice.
You took Aratok's mantle.
It's mine now.
I would have liked to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
Isn't your Werak supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werak had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now an Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werak's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
That is what I do best.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course! For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werak has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling. He clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werak?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
I'll be honest. You haven't got a good defense, Inatut.
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the horn gives a call from my exile.
So, Power Shot Bow. So, noch 6 für den und dann wäre die Überlegung, ob wir noch eins von den Outfits haben wollen. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, Modify Weapons. Du ersetzt den Sharpshot Bow. 30er Handling gehabt. Wo fängst du an? 20. Damage, Shock und Freeze. Das werden wir da nicht rein tun. Tear könnte man rein tun. Handling können wir auf jeden Fall einmal rein tun. Nachdem wir nichts für Damage haben, machen wir es da mal einmal so.
Bergrand, how'd your investment pay out?
Quite handsomely, thanks very much. Hey, do you know those 3 crazy Banuk are calling themselves the Shattered Hearts now? Well, now that I have those parts, I can pay off a debt of my own.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got a friend in the Sundom by the name of O'Toole. He owes me a favor. Old O'Toole is a machine scavenger, a pretty competent one. So I sent them to learn from the best.
Or at least from the pretty competent.
Well, we work with the resources we have. Speaking of which, here, a token of my gratitude.
Stand around and talk, or do we have a...
3 Blue Cream und a Box. So, irgendwo da unten hat es ein Feuer gegeben, wo wir speichern können. Ja. Noch viel zu tun, auf der Map. Werden wir auf jeden Fall noch die Blue Gleam holen für den letzten Bogen. Questmäßig, gut, das ist Main Quest. Da oben gäbe es Hunting Ground Zeugs. Und das mit dem Culture Camp haben wir. Ich werde das einmal auf Active schalten, dann sehe ich das nächstes Mal gleich. Ja, Stress, machen wir uns keinen. In aller Ruhe einmal da das Expansion fertig und danach die Hauptstory. Aber nicht mehr heute. Für heute müssen wir Schluss machen. Und ja, dann grundsätzlich mal schauen. Nächste Woche, wenn ich es jetzt richtig im Kopf habe, die späte Schicht. Von dem her komme ich dann etwas später heim. Ich habe trotzdem grundsätzlich vor, schon am Abend zu streamen, aber muss halt schauen. Eventuell starten wir dann erst um 8. Wir sehen es eh. Ich bleibe spontan, weil ich noch nicht weiß, was mir erwartet, aber irgendwann die nächsten Tage geht es auf jeden Fall weiter und damit wünsche ich eine gute Nacht und einen schönen restlichen Abend. Ciao, ciao.